Sometimes the saw isn't what ruins your cut. The mistake happens before the blade even touches the wood. If your pieces keep coming out too short, crooked, or just slightly wrong, here's what you may be doing before you even start cutting. One of the biggest mistakes is measuring only once. Even a small measurement error can create a problem that gets repeated across the entire project. Take the time to verify important measurements before making the cut. Another mistake is cutting from the wrong reference edge. If one edge of your board isn't straight, using it as your reference can transfer that error to every measurement. Choose a reliable reference edge and work consistently from it. Your cut line matters too. A thick or unclear pencil mark can make it difficult to know exactly where the blade should go. For accurate work, make your marks clear and precise. Another easy mistake is forgetting the blade's kerf. The blade removes a small amount of material as it cuts. If you're cutting several pieces from one board and don't account for that material loss, your final dimensions may not match your plan. Workpiece support is another important factor. If a long board isn't properly supported, it can move or sag during the cut. That can affect accuracy and make the cut harder to control. Make sure the material is properly supported before you start. Another mistake is failing to secure the workpiece. If the board moves while you're cutting, the result can be inaccurate. Use appropriate clamps or a secure setup whenever the cutting method requires it. A dull blade can also cause problems. A dull or damaged blade may require more effort and can produce rougher cuts. Use a suitable, properly maintained blade for the material and cutting operation. Then there's rushing. Trying to finish a cut as quickly as possible can lead to poor control and mistakes. Let the tool do the work. Keep your setup stable and follow the correct cutting technique for the saw you're using. Saw alignment is another thing to check. If the blade, fence, guide, or miter setup isn't properly aligned, you can make the same inaccurate cut again and again. Before precision work, check that your cutting setup is actually square and aligned. And finally, don't assume the number on your tape measure is the only thing that matters. Woodworking is about turning raw material into precise final dimensions. That means you need to consider the actual board size, the cut line, the blade kerf, the reference edge, and the order of your cuts. A good cut starts before the saw starts. Measure carefully. Choose the right reference. Mark clearly. Account for the kerf. Support the board. Secure the workpiece. Check your blade and setup. Then make the cut. Those few extra seconds can save you from wasting an entire board. Because in woodworking, the best cut isn't necessarily the fastest one. It's the one that gives you the exact result you planned. What's your most frustrating cutting mistake? Too short? Crooked? Wrong angle? Or accidentally cutting on the wrong side of the line? Tell me in the comments. And subscribe for more practical woodworking tips, tool comparisons, workshop mistakes, and DIY projects. Thanks for watching.